Trinidad, my kid, one day. Hope to have the keys to your heart.
And I am Trinidad and Tobago's son, New York City's nephew, Carter Y-O-U-N-G. Welcome to another episode of Banter
and Bullshit.
Let's go! And if you ain't noticed, we had a spin the block. The incomparable, the multi-talented, multifaceted, beautiful, and takes no shit, Nicole Archibald. Thank you for spinning the block.
That sounds so aggressive, my God.
Thank you for spinning the block on these niggas. Thank you.
Spinning the block. I can't.
I love that shit, man. I'm excited. I am so fucking excited. Like, gotta be drinking water shit, try to hydrate, because I'm ready for some shit. But
be hydrated anyway.
No, water's disgusting. It needs to have something in it like alcohol.
Like alcohol.
Start this shit, bro.
I'm sorry, I'm saying. Who drinks regular water? It's just ugh. It's just
Plenty of people do.
You people have fucking problems. I don't know what's wrong with you people who drink water. Anyways, today I would
welcome back, Nikki.
Well, thank you for having me, kindly.
We'll get right to it. Now, your energy was amazing last week. I love everything that you brought to the show. So, I mean, once the idea of you coming back came about, I was like, there's no way we can let this opportunity pass us by. So, welcome back.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so glad I made an impression, honestly.
No, of course you have. Of course you have. So, how has your week been?
It's been fun.
Since
been
you were
busy.
last on the episode.
Yeah, just been busy, just working and just, getting stuff done. Just out here living.
Wait, stop. What hat are you wearing, sir? What kind of hat are you wearing? What is that?
Oh, shit. Oh, I almost forgot. Go Dodgers! Yo, what an amazing World Series. Man.
Man. Nigga, if anybody from LA don't come out to New York, we slashing your tires, son. Real talk. Like,
hater.
Nah, I mean, based off what we saw in the World Series, y'all motherfuckers don't play. Yo, these fans are fucking ridiculous, but nah, man.
You about that?
There's actually a parade going on right outside, so
I don't care.
Yeah, man.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
Listen, you just need to give credit where credit's due, sir.
No.
Mr. Young.
I'm not a fucking bank. I'm not giving out credit. What the fuck I look like? What I look like? Jake? Fuck out of here.
I know.
I'm not giving out credit. Fuck out of here.
You're right. I'm not bad. I underestimated you again. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I am a man of low character. Okay? Low character. I'm terrible. All right. If there's a fire, I'm pushing the baby out the way. Please do not think I'm here to save women and children.
Yeah, this is why we're friends. And if anything, I learned this from Moira Rose, if anything taught us anything about being grown-ups, you put your mask on first on the plane, and then you worry about children. So save yourself first, okay?
That's a fact. Me first, all about me.
Kids.
Speaking of being all about you. Speaking of that, let's talk about, I want to have a conversation about lies in the relationship. That's what I want to talk about today.
What do you want to talk about in respect to that?
I want to talk about why is it some men and women find it necessary, or the word I like to use, prudent, to tell a lie, to lie about who they are, to misrepresent themselves in such a fashion that the person that you're with, their idea of their reality has been warped permanently because of your lies, because you chose to misrepresent yourself when you're not who you claim to be.
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, what makes someone say that? Like, a story was brought to my attention, okay, about an individual, young lady. She was dealing with this gentleman for some time. They were engaged. They're about to get married. And come to find out, my man got like a whole family. He been hiding. My nigga got kids, a wife. My man said he was in the military. Yo, I'm a Marine. I do this. First off, Anybody out there that is pretending to be in the fucking military and you weren't in it, you didn't go through the shit, no blood, no mud, you fake stolen valor piece of fucking shit. I hope your nutsack shrivels up, your dick falls off, and if you're a woman pretending, I hope your fucking mammary glands shrivel up to raisins and your teeth just recede back into your gums. Don't pretend to be something you're not. That's how I feel. I take that shit seriously.
I feel like the teeth
right?
into the gums is a bit.
Yes.
It's a bit aggressive.
Yeah, you start going around like this. I didn't even mean to do that shit. I didn't even mean to do that shit. Yeah, fuck that. But what is it? Why do people feel that it's necessary that you got to misrepresent yourself and lie? Because it kind of plays off of what you were saying last week when you said, get to know me, right? Don't worry about what I bring to the table. Get to know me. Get to know who I am. So
Yeah.
why would someone sit there and lie like that? Why? Is it an insecurity thing? Like,
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that people want to portray a part of themselves that they wish they could be for the person that they care about. I don't necessarily think that they're lying intentionally to hurt them. I think the person gets hurt as a sidestep of that. Now, is it right or wrong? That's not my position to judge, but I do think that people lie in order to protect the person. They think they're protecting the other people that don't know the truth. And unfortunately, a lot of times, I think we're also more people who lie are more prone to lying because they don't want the negative impact. You don't know what the impact's going to be, but you have to accept the fact that whatever this truth is that you're coming to, the other person has a choice. I mean, just because you come clean or you don't come clean or whatever it is that you're talking about, the person has a choice to stay with you or not. You know what I'm saying? So if they're not, if you're afraid of that result, then a lot of times that's when I think the lie comes in.
My thing is this, right? It's people lie. People tell their little, their little tiny lies. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes be like, "Yo, I got a big ass dick." She'll be like, "I suck dick crazy." You know what I mean? Like this little lies, right? Like she'll be like, "Yo,
You could use a different lie, like I'm 5 minutes away and you're not.
No,
That's a
no,
different
because
setup.
that's black people shit. Period. Black people will
You're
say
right.
they promise me niggas now getting out the bed, and they're like, "Yo, I'm on my way, son." I'm like 5 minutes out there, I'm gonna be right there. Niggas now getting out the
Walking
bed.
out the door, just brushing
Yeah,
teeth. I mean,
that's a
honestly.
regular lie. I'm talking like when you talking about relationship lies, like a chick will say, "Yo, I'm a big freak," or the dude to be like, "Yo, I suck toes, I eat ass," and he don't do none of that. That's like small little lies you find out later, like, "Nah, he ain't never really ate my ass. He mad corny," and that's not a big deal. But when you sit here and say you don't say you're someone and you have an entire family, to me that is the most diabolical thing because you're lying to your children about where you are and who you're with. I don't really care about you lying to your wife because she's grown and she chose to
If
marry
she catches it or
Valor,
not, that's her choice.
right?
Yeah.
That's on her. But you're lying to your children is a different thing because they see dad and or mom because it could be I want to be equal
Either
here,
person.
right? You know what I'm saying? And or mom are lying to them, right? What you wake up in the morning and say, "Oh man, today I'm gonna say I'm in the military. I'm gonna
Not you
go fuck
stretching
with
your
my
arms.
mistress. I'm gonna go fuck with my mistress, but she's not my
Not you
mistress. She's
stretching for the
actually
truth, for the lie.
yeah, stretching the line. Like, we gotta get ready to do this lie. Like, I don't understand this, right? Because like for me, I am as honest as I know how to be in any and every relationship I've been in, except when I was younger, I was a little lying ass nigga too. I'm not gonna say it and act like I'm holier than thou. But I didn't
Mm-hmm.
pretend. Don't make that face. I didn't pretend like I didn't have a whole family somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference. I didn't have a whole family. Like I told my daughter just recently, like I was like, "Yo, you might have an older brother in Japan. You never know." But like I kept it a buck with her. You know what I'm saying? Like
Stranger things have happened.
he might be 26 or 27 now. But what I'm saying is
Yikes.
you wake up to tell lies and this is your everyday norm.
Well, no, I don't think that's the case. I think a lot of times when people wake up and tell those lies, they're living that lie because they want it to be their truth, if that makes sense. And that becomes a mental health problem to me. I feel like when you can't be truthful with yourself to accept your own reality, that is a deeper issue that I can't help you with, whether you told me the truth or not.
I
Like you have
disagree with
problems accepting with who you are, so you live in these shoes that you never had to begin with. I also feel like that goes back to what I was saying last week. Get to know me as a person. I shouldn't have to
Yeah,
lie or announce. I shouldn't have to announce if I give good fellatio. I shouldn't have to announce if I have good sex. I shouldn't have to tell anybody any of those things. You need
I
to
agree
just
with
find
you.
that out on your own. So I feel like people who do those things are boastful because they want a certain result, or they want their image in the public to be a certain way. So they tell people things that they want them to know or see, as opposed to seeing all the deep dark secrets. You know me, I own all my stuff. Like, I'm pretty much an open book. Like, I have issues. I'm not perfect. I'm the furthest thing from it. I never claim to be, except for when I'm joking around and I'm like, oh my God, love me because I'm perfect. Like, I'm obviously joking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not for real, but we all have our flaws, and you just have to find the person that's going to love your flaws along with your positives. So I think
Now,
people who lie, they just get stuck between reality and what they want for themselves.
I'm sorry. I have to disagree with you on the mental. What you said? It was a mental
You're a
issue.
pathological liar if you're telling lies to the point where
I
you believe your own lies. That's
I don't
not,
think
that's a
it's
mental health problem.
to me. I think it's you're just a fucking piece of shit of a person. Me personally, right? That's
Well,
just
you're
me.
also old school and you're West Indian and you're from Brooklyn. So,
Yeah, like I don't. I just can't like. 50 Cent said it the best, right? 50 said it the best. I hate a liar more than I hate a thief. A thief is only after my salary. A liar is after my
yep.
reality. And I have gone by that my entire life. I cannot respect that. I can well, once again, the small little lies like you said, yo, I'm gonna be 5 minutes out, or that's
That's
minuscule,
every
right?
day.
Yeah, that's a everyday thing. But when you're sitting here, what the lies that you're telling can jeopardize my life. You know what I'm saying? It can put
Your
me and
well-being.
people around me in danger because now it's the equivalent of a female saying, "Oh my God, this guy did this to me and he raped me." And if you call me at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, this guy fucking raped me. Blah, 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 I'm gloved up, masked up, shiced up. You know what I mean?
We're
Ready to slide.
mobilizing.
Right? I'm ready to slide. I'm on my little Durk shit. Shout out to Lil Durk, man. But turn around. That never happened. You just mad because he didn't want to give you a ride home, and he told you to take
Not
an
the right
Uber. And
home.
you're like, this nigga made me take an Uber, and he didn't want to give you the 2 bands you asked for, so he kicked you out. Now he raped you. Now you jamming this man up. And once again, same thing for the men. Men turning around saying, yo, I fucked her last week, shorty, da-da-da-da. And you never even been with this woman, but you putting
Oh
the name
God.
on her and an expectation on her that has nothing to do with her. She don't even know you from a hole in the wall. But you lying saying that she did this with you. So now other dudes is thinking, oh yeah, she like that shit. So now I'm gonna just run up on her and grab her by the neck like, yo, bitch, suck my dick, because my man said that's what he did and you did it. Now you putting her in a situation, you putting your man in a situation. First off, your man's an idiot if he thinks that's gonna work. This caveman mentality is that's just crazy. But Emma, like, how would you feel if the woman you married has three
Wasn't the
other
woman you
children?
married, essentially.
Yeah, has three other children and another husband. Your marriage isn't even valid.
Okay. So this friend is married to this individual, or they were just dating?
So I'll give you the
They're
details. So, yes, it's a friend of mine. She was dating somebody and they
Okay.
were going really good. They ended up getting engaged, but what happened was we found some information on him because his story just wasn't adding up. And once we did our own research to find out some things, we were like, no, this is not working. Of course, social media helps. We found some information on social media. He allegedly had an ex, not an ex, but he was allegedly a widow and had a child that passed away in a car accident from a drunk driver, which we don't know if that's true or not. It allegedly is true, but we did find some, different, yeah, different like pieces of information that just didn't add up. And then as we looked back, my friend was really distraught because she sees this vision of this man that she loves and she wanted to be with, come to find out all these back end things which may or may not have been really pertinent to his current life, right? Like he may
Mhm.
have let that life go, but the fact remains you hid this from her and now she can't trust anything that you say because it's a web of lies. It's not even like,
Right.
oh, I have like osteoporosis and didn't want to tell you. Like, no, like this is a life altering situation. Like, I almost married you and I could have been stuck with child support for children I didn't have and you didn't know about. How is that fair? Like, no, like it's completely just messed up in the sense like this is a person who put up her boundaries and they put their ground rules down and they agreed to adhere to them, and she did her part and he did not adhere to his part. So I feel like with that, it's just really, really scary because he violated her essentially. Like, he told her all these things and gave her this picture of what her life would be, and now it's just gone. You know what I mean? Like, that's very traumatic.
I'm gonna say this.
Especially, yeah, especially at this age. Like, we're like in our mid to late 30s, like in 40s. Like, we can't play those games. We don't have time for those games. And you know, these are
As a kid,
these
we
are
had time, right?
we don't have time for these
Please.
games. My summers are getting
Time
shorter.
for
So
freedom.
yes, I need you to come correct. So, you know, like these are executive level people. They have high profile jobs. Like, I need you to like not waste my time. And for you to give me that respect is bare minimum. And then to find out all the things that you said were not true about your history, although the time we spent together may have been really accurate, but how accurate is it if I can't trust what you say? So that's more of like along what happened. Like, there was just a bunch of things that came from under the rug, and just, yeah, like his vehicle, his home was not under his name. It was under the ex person's name. We don't know who this ex person is, if it was a
Wait,
wife or a
hold on. Wait,
girlfriend.
time out.
Yeah, like it
Time
was
out.
a lot of
Hold
stuff
on.
that we found out.
He had things in somebody else's name.
Right, but how would we know that? Like, we didn't find that out till after the fact. Now, because I work in real estate, I did a little digging and found this out.
Wow.
Because
Yo,
when you
I'm.
purchase a home, a lot of men don't know because they're stupid. No offense, I'm just joking.
I
Um, a lot of
mean,
stupid
I'm just not
people.
stupid. I know words.
I
No,
have
men
my
aren't
moments.
stupid, but
I have my
men aren't stupid,
moments.
but people are, and they don't realize that when you
There
purchase a
you go.
home, it's public knowledge. You can just look at.
Yeah,
I can Google your house and
This
who
is
owns it.
uncommon.
Who
yeah,
I
that's a
can
fact.
Google if your taxes are paid. I can Google if your sewer and water bill are paid. I can look all those things up. So when you try to tell somebody, and that's just, you know, ignorance in the sense that you just don't know, it's lack of knowledge, right? So if you think that you're going to get this over on someone, especially if you know their best friend works in real estate, eventually you're going to get found out. Because I'm going to look up the value of your house. I'm going to look up how long you had it. Yes, I'm looking all those things up because this is my friend, and I'm going to give you my best professional advice for that
No, that's
as to what
facts.
to do with the real estate. But you're about to marry this person and you're walking into a whole situation that's blind. It's like literally walking off a cliff. So
What?
what do you do with that? And then here's the kicker. Then
Uh-oh.
homeboy decides to come back like a month and a half later after his shame and holding up his lie to say, I found Jesus. I'm a new person. Here's all the truth. My bad.
Found Jesus excuse.
So, right.
Jesus. Oh,
So
white
now,
Jesus.
like,
Classic.
Is it white
yes,
Jesus
so
that he
now
found?
like he's
Mm.
yes, he's like playing this guilt trip, and it feels like to me like he's really playing on her heartstrings, and I don't personally like that. I find that's a lot of manipulation because for you to sit there and play a victim for something that you did as if she doesn't matter is the main problem. So that means
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if you found God, it doesn't matter if you found yourself or if you found another higher power. You're just not a good human. You know what I'm saying?
first,
Like, you have no remorse in that
first of all,
sense.
the manipulation is real. The
Yeah,
fact,
because her friends, her
that you can
family,
say I
she had a
found
problem
God.
with her sister. She didn't talk to her sister for a couple months. Like, it was serious.
My thing is this: the
I,
fact, like, go ahead, Emma. What you gonna say?
no, I actually have a question. So, did your friend ask you to look up this information, or you just took it upon yourself to do this?
Well, she asked me, she had said that he was thinking about, they were looking at buying a property together. So she wanted to know like what was the value of the house and what my professional opinion was. So that's why I looked up the house. I didn't just go and say, let me go digging up in these people's
So
business.
you wasn't like Shaniqua, like, girl, let me
Right? Yeah.
find out
Don't do
where.
No,
Or you
it.
was
Right?
Shaniqua. Okay, I thought you was being
no.
Shaniqua.
I had
Okay, I thought you was
reason.
being Shaniqua.
Okay.
Yes, I had reason. That's one thing about
Okay.
me. Like, I'm not just going to go digging in your stuff because I feel like if you go looking for trouble, you're always going to find it.
You
So I
always find
think
it.
that you always
Facts.
find it. So if you need me to do something, then yes, I'll do it. I'll respect your privacy. You're still a grown up. You're a person. I have boundaries. I'm going to respect the boundaries that I would want for myself.
Mm.
So I didn't look until we started discussing, and the whole thing just sounded weird. It's like he wanted her to put the new house in her name and put things under his name and transfer stuff. And I was like, this is too much. Like, that doesn't sound right unless
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
you don't make enough money debt to income wise to qualify. And that's a whole other situation in class that we can go over another time. But the fact that he was trying to do this roundabout beat around the bush situation to get their end result, I was like, this just doesn't sound right. And mind you, they both made good money. Like, she makes really good money, but I don't know if his job was real, fictitious, or what he did, because of the lies that we found out. So I feel like, I feel like me looking that up was just, we stumbled upon it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we went digging for anything. It wasn't until we had questions, and then I was like, okay, now we're looking.
Teacher, pick me.
I'm tagging you in, kid.
Right? Maybe my man is in the witness protection program.
Right.
His name because his name is a fictitious name. Right? Maybe the United States government gave him a job in a name, moved away, and the family that he had died.
From his Marine job?
Right. Maybe he was in the Marine Corps. He was over in Doha, right? Saw some shit over there in Doha. Came home. They followed him. Murdered his family. He survived on some Jason Bourne shit, right? Came out here, you know what I'm saying, to change his life around. They said, sir, this is your new identity. Don't tell nobody. So he had to lie. Maybe that's what it is.
You know what you sound like? You sound like, what's his name? Adam Sandler from, what's it called? 50 First Dates.
I'm just saying.
Get a different identity with every girl.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? Maybe.
Bing bang, walla walla, bing bang.
Yeah, maybe
like,
it's your friend's fault.
Talk on his watch, like.
Yeah, maybe it's her fault. He had to lie. Maybe it's her fault. His cover got blown. Now he about to go back in the deep cover. You know what I'm saying? Did we stop to think of that? We sitting here attacking this man, not realizing this man lost a wife and children in a car bomb from what the cartel did to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He had to
disavow. You find that there's no, so he would have no mental health problems after experiencing any of that?
His mission, should he have chosen to accept it, and clearly he accepted it, all right? The IMF took him in. He works with Ethan Hunt. I don't think this nigga's innocent, man.
You know what? You're right. He is innocent. You're right. You're right. What were we thinking?
And what's crazy is a motherfucker will really find a reason to justify that being true and factual. That's the scary part. That's the scary part. Someone will find a reason to justify that. All I'm saying is, if you're in a relationship, I'm not saying be honest like I eat dog food when I'm really hungry and I feel peckish. Like, don't be that honest. That's some shit you might want to keep to yourself.
Sometimes you have single behaviors you got to keep as a single behavior.
That shit to yourself. But when it's life changing and it can involve someone else getting hurt, keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? If you like eating toenail clippings, that's your personal business. I don't need you to share that with me. Don't share that with me. Right?
But aren't you supposed to love the person for who they are and know all the things about them?
I love you for who you are presenting to me. All right?
And you don't want a presenting toenail eater.
Don't present it all to me. Right? Like, real talk, like, and there's things I would deal with, like, no, for real. Like,
some things you just don't need to know.
Small thing drives me crazy, right? And I dealt with this shit for like 3 years until it just blew up. I just exploded. It is the most pettiest thing of all time. When I was married, right? I love saying when I was married because I'm actually divorced. This shit is lit. But,
congrats.
For real. But when I was married, she used to like take showers and like dry off his shit and then just drop the towel on the floor, and it used to be sexy because like, ooh, she naked. And I used to like see the little water dripping on your naked body, but then I started realizing this wet towel is on the fucking floor.
Wow. So now you're not 22 and the naked body doesn't matter, but the cleanliness of your house matters. Again, like I said last time, you shouldn't be married when you're 22.
I got married when I was 21. Right. Thank you very much. Anyways, right? In the words of DMX, your whack it twisted, your girl's a hoe. Everybody knows. So I love my baby mother. I never let her go. Anyways, but I used to like get pissed off, but what I would do is like I pick the towel up and just hang it up, and then when it dried, I throw it in a hamper, right? Like trying to like give her cues, right? Nigga never picked up the cues until one day I just fucking lost it. Like, why the fuck the towel always on the floor? You're gonna be fucking mold under the carpet and it's all wet and it's gonna be smelly. I'm tired of this shit. And every fucking time I come in the house, the steps never get vacuumed properly and the vacuum cord don't be wrapped the right way. I started.
Then you start going all the way off.
0 to
every
100.
every little thing, right? And my thing is, I should have been able to sit and say, "Yo, that bothers me," right? I should have
Yes.
said that right out the gate.
Yeah.
And once I had acknowledged that to her, she should have been like, "All right, I'm going to make an effort to face it." Don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is like, if you know you're not happy with just me, or you have somebody else on the side, or whatever the case is, yo, tell the truth. You know what I mean? Keep it a buck. Stand on
Well,
it.
that's hard. I think telling the truth when it comes to dealing with other people is harder because you don't want to lose the situation that you have. And if you try to tell them, they may want to step away. So you lie to keep selfishly to keep what you have in order to
That's what I
dabble where
want
you
you to
want.
say. That's what I want you to say. Selfish. You're
Yeah.
being selfish.
I know
I
it's so
am no
rude.
longer. Yeah, I'm no longer selfish. Like, I am so, like, I'm still very respectful with my honesty, but I'm still going to be very honest with you. You know what I mean? Just recently, the discussion came up. Oh, you got a podcast? I was like, yeah, I got. Oh, you got a little podcast? No, I don't have a little podcast. I have a podcast. All right, it's not a little podcast. I hate when people do that. It's just hateful.
Here
When they
you
say
go.
little. You got a little podcast? No, motherfucker, it's a podcast. Right? And she said to me,
Yeah, with your
"Oh,
little,
how come
like
I
your
never
little
heard about
feelings.
it?" Yeah, it hurt my little feelings. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, "Oh, how come I never heard about it?" I'm like, "It has nothing to do with you. We're not together. There's nothing for you to be brought, be
Involved
apprised
in.
of. There's nothing for you." So, "Oh, what, you talked about me on them?" Like, a few times. You probably said some fucked up shit. Yes, I did. But it was all true. Wasn't a lie. She's like, "Really?" Listen, I'm the most honest person you're gonna have in your life. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna be like blatantly disrespectful with my honesty, because some people think because they're honest is okay that they can be
Correct.
disrespectful with their honesty. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not, like, I'm not gonna say and be like, "Damn, yo, your breath stink, nigga." Like, what the fuck? And I'm gonna pull you to the side, like, "Yo, my boy, like, you got something in your teeth, like something died, like a dead tooth or something." Pull you to the side. But I'm not gonna embarrass you. I'm not. My goal isn't to
You're
tear
not going to
you down.
belittle someone.
Yeah, like, my goal isn't to tear you down, right? That's not my goal. You know what I mean? Like Mikey over here, he's literally let me know that I'm a short bastard, and it's okay. I don't take it personal. Like, I don't take it personal.
Honey.
He's like, "Yo," like, and he does it like in the most.
I've never
He
said
does it in a
this shit.
subtle way. He's like, "Oh man, I
Yo,
did legs, my knees hurt."
What
And I'm
the
like,
fuck
"What
you
you mean?" He's
talking?
like, "You don't know the pain of being tall." And I'm like, "No, I don't.
Oh,
You're right.
oh my God.
The pain of being tall
So,
is something I have
That's
to live with.
terrible.
This is
man,
something
that's
I'm
some
gonna have to
bullshit,
live
bro.
with. Just keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Just keep it a buck.
It's
All right, we
okay.
in the bullshit side of the segment, bro. Because right there, what you just kicked was some hot bullshit.
Pretty much.
Yo, I don't think I've ever said anything really to disparage you. I mean, especially when it comes to
Never.
height or anything like that.
Nah, never. No, I said that in the most joking way possible. You've never.
Yeah, I mean,
You've been.
bro,
You've been.
I can't help it. My world's different, though. I mean, let's just be honest.
I was
I
going to
mean?
say, I'm different. I'll tell you.
You see how he did it? You see how subtly he did it? I can't help if my world is different, because from up here everything looks different.
I only can
Yeah,
speak for
you
my
want to know why?
reality.
Because they see terrain. We see chest, we see titties and belly buttons down here.
I'm fine
This
with
is
it.
what we see.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine
It's
with
so
it.
different.
I see crowns of people's hands, bro.
Yeah, people that
You
are
guys
really
get
tall,
fresh
they have
air.
shorter lifespans.
Season
Yeah,
is
they have shorter
different.
lifespans. I ain't worried about them
Whatever.
motherfuckers anyway.
You know what?
I ain't worried
I'm
about
fun size. That's what I've been told, and I like it because good things come in small packages.
I don't even know
They
what to
do.
say.
Killer
There's
Halloween.
so much I can say to that. There's so much.
Bunch of
Oh,
fun.
speaking of that, how was your Halloween? Did you guys do anything for Halloween?
I went to the Wale concert at the House of Blues yesterday.
Dope.
That Wale show, it was nice, and I was Mickey
On
Mouse.
a motherfucking performance.
Yeah, it was a
I
nice
don't think he
intimate
gets enough
crowd. It's
respect in the game. Yeah.
No, Wale is a beast, bro. Wale is
no,
a
I
Yes,
don't
he
think
is.
so. And it was almost like being at like Bowery Room. You know what I'm saying? It was really small, really intimate venue,
Right.
and just super chill, and had all the room in the world. It wasn't on top of each other, and it wasn't like a wild crowd. It was really, really chill and relaxed. It was a good time.
Oh, wow. What'd you do, Mikey? What'd you do? What'd you do for Halloween?
I took a test, man.
Oh, okay. All right. So we on the same page.
Yeah. So, no, I ain't
Oh,
have the opportunity to really enjoy anything.
Nikki, you don't know. Mikey is working on building the first time machine. He's doing like
I'm not,
quantum mechanics and
bro.
quantum physics.
I'm not,
He's
Got
trying
it.
to figure out how the flux
Who's
capacitor works.
I
I
was gonna
just I
say he's
just want
checking
to
his
know
flux
how this world
capacitor.
around me makes sense. That's it.
Look, this man, I don't know if y'all know it's not. Why, remember this tall, light skinned motherfucker right here. He's gonna
Why you
change
got
the world.
light skin
Don't
though?
Like
I don't consider myself light skinned. Like I don't
I
pass
consider
the
you right
brown
because
people
I'm
back to.
fucking both you motherfuckers. All right. So you motherfuckers is light skinned. All right. That's
Sounds
you.
like a little bit of hate coming from you.
No, it's not. I
Do you want
got
to talk about
all
that?
the melanin. All right. I got more melanin than y'all. So I don't give a fuck.
Beautiful thing.
All right. I don't.
Beautiful thing.
What? Have you ever
Love
been
yourself.
sunburned? Have you ever been sunburned?
Twice.
Have you ever been sunburned, Nikki?
I don't get sunburned.
Oh, cause I ain't never been sunburned. I
Nah,
don't
but
know
it was
what
like a
that feel
real
like.
extreme situation.
Do you go to the
I was out.
sun?
Yeah,
Look at me. What are you talking about? Do I? The sun runs to me when it sees me. Like the sun rays see me outside. Oh, go get that nigga. Sun be like, yo, that's that nigga right there. I mean, sun be jumping me. What are you talking about? What are you talking
oh
about?
man.
Nah. So in that great, wonderful realm of all of the lies in relationships and not telling the truth, I I want to just say that for your friend, my advice is to cut all ties. I know it might be painful. You have love or whatever it is. Guess what? None of it was real. That's how you got to look at it. None of it was real. None of it was genuine because if he lied about this, God knows what else he was lying about. Right?
Right.
So his feelings were never genuine. So my advice to her: cut all ties.
Like I
Walk,
could understand if you were just dating, but he asked her to marry her. He
exactly.
asked her
Walk
to
away.
marry him. So
Walk away.
you can't, yeah, you can't like take someone serious that gives you a ring. It was a very nice ring though. I must I add. I helped him pick it out. It was a very nice ring. And you go through all these lengths just to keep up this persona. But it's like, for what? If you really knew my friend, you would know she wouldn't judge you. But you still
Right.
can't take away her choice. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, that's her choice to decide if she wants to go down this road with you and support you and be there for you if you have to go through these things and deal with these ex-wives and baby moms or whatever the situation is and your traumas that you're going to come with it, especially as a single woman with no real baggage. But
Mm-hmm.
I think it's hard, like you said, to maintain any kind of relationship, at least until you're all the way over it. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, we were never friends before that. You don't need to be friends after. That's
Yeah.
always my
Like,
rule of thumb. If you were friends before you dated, then try to make it work. But, just at least to stay cordial. But if you were never friends, why do you owe them anything? We were never friends. We went into this with the intention of dating and being together. And if we're not, then we don't need to talk. We never talked before this.
I think there's stipulations to it though.
That's fair.
I think there's stipulations. Like one of my exes, she recently reached out wanting to, salvage the friendship, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Like I'm in a relationship, I'm happy. You were offered the option of a friendship, and you spit in my face and said, I move on. I did that, so I don't want to salvage a friendship with you. Another ex, we speak, we're cordial, we joke around, we laugh. I have no problem with it. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about the situation to me. And if it's
Well, that
not a
was a dumpster fire. So no.
do you know
Like
do
if
you but you
No, I'm not
before
saying you. I'm saying like the fiance situation, like with my
oh yeah
friend.
no
Like
that's over. You
that's a
walk away from
dumpster
that.
fire. That's different.
Yeah.
With your
Nah, this is
situations,
scorched
yeah.
earth. Yeah, you got to
Hmm.
scorch earth that shit and keep it pushing.
Scorched earth.
Keep it going. Yeah, we got a Napoleon Bonaparte, this motherfucker. See, here at Banter and Bullshit, we also give you some education, right? We're not just
Uh-huh.
talking shit all the goddamn time. Napoleon
You
Bonaparte,
actually know things.
yeah, he was the one that actually orchestrated the whole scorched earth theory. When he invaded somewhere, he would burn everything behind him. He'd leave nothing behind him. So there's nothing they could rebuild. He would destroy. He would pour salt all on their fucking crops, all in their farmland. There's nothing. You're not going to regenerate nothing here, people. I'm here to destroy you. And that's what she needs to do with this relationship.
I love
Scorched
that.
earth. Pour
Hmm.
salt on it. Lead that
Tropic
nigga.
thunder.
Yeah. And let the real military members find out who this
Les
fake Stormy
Grossman.
Dallas son of a bitch is, and deal with him. Because that's disgusting. That's just fucking disgusting.
It's just
I, I,
rude.
no, it's disgusting. Fuck a rude. Rude is not opening the door. Rude is yelling, "My fork is dirty." That's rude. All right. It's disgusting that you think that you can pretend to be a United States Marine. It's disgusting to see and act as if
Yeah.
you suffer from PTSD and you don't even fucking know what that is. You don't understand it. So don't sit there and pretend that you've been through that. You've never been on a deployment. You don't know what it is to be away from your family. You haven't suffered fucking bomb drills. You haven't suffered gassing. None of that. So don't sit here and pretend like you went through these things. There were
And
men and
also
women.
causing that for the person you're hurting, because now she's
Yeah,
got PTSD. She was
yeah, and
terrified for
I
a
don't.
week.
Yeah, I don't respect it. I do not respect it, and I I am not a vengeful person. I'm lying. I am not a vengeful person. All right. But
That's some hot bullshit right there.
Word.
wow, hot
But
bullshit.
yeah,
That hurts.
let me ask you a question. Suppose she doesn't. Suppose she decides to stay with this guy. Suppose they get
That's
married.
the next question.
What do you say? What do you do?
Mm.
I mean,
What
because
I'm not
I'm
in the
listening to you
relationship. There's
guys
nothing
talk.
for me
Yeah,
to do.
exactly. Like I'm hearing you, Carter. I'm hearing you give your opinion, but like deep down inside, I'm just like, why do you really give a fuck?
Okay.
Like it's not
You know
your
why I give a
relationship.
fuck?
Why?
You know why I
Why
give a
would you?
fuck? You know why I give a fuck? All right. This is why I give a fuck. It's funny because you remember the episode we did with Mr. Wright, my brother, back a couple episodes back with the lady, and she went and got married to another dude. She came back. I got married and I don't really love him. I still love you.
Oh,
I
child, I
want
got
to
stories
make
like
this
that for
work.
days. Where do you want to get started?
I want to make this work. This is my brother, right? My brother's happiness matters to me,
Of course.
right? His sanity matters to me. His health matters to me.
But it's not
Right?
dependent on you.
It's not dependent on me, no shape or form. When he brought this up, that she was like, I want to fix it. You know what my mother said? I love my moms.
Let's hear
Guess
this.
what my mama said, Nikki? This is a Tobagonian woman. What you think she said? What you
I'm
think?
not even gonna. I'm not in it.
She said, listen,
Let's hear it. Oh my God.
if you go back with that fucking woman, and my mother don't curse, but if you go back with that fucking woman, you might as well forget I is even your fucking mother. I ain't your mother no more. You're not my son. I ain't your mother. That ain't it.
Not him getting disowned.
Disowned. My mother already told me the same thing one time. You go back to her, I strip you from my from my body. You no longer are my child. Right?
Well, she did the right thing with that one.
You know what I'm saying? So I like, for you guys are friends. All you can do is support her and be like, if this is what you choose to do, more power to you. Like me, if it was me and a friend of mine, I would respectfully remove myself from the situation. I'd be like, bro or sis, I love you. I want nothing but the best for you. I don't think this is it, but this is your choice. You need me, call me. I got you. But outside of that, I can't be a part of this. I can't.
And that's fair. And that's
Yeah.
also the choice that, she would have to make. If she decides to move forward with him, she has to understand, like, she might be going out here dolo. Like, her family, her friends may just not be around as much and may not want to be as supportive because of this man. And that's a choice between what kind of happiness she's going to be able to have. You know what I'm saying? And some people make those hard choices, and they choose their person, and maybe it doesn't work out. In some cases it does. So, love is always a risk. Nobody has a guarantee. None of us do. Like, nobody goes into a marriage and says, I just, I know this is going to work out. And they're not realistically thinking about the possibility that it won't, because there's always that possibility for a million other factors. So, that's just a choice that she has to make. And I think making that kind of choice is more so dependent on your mental health and your happiness, as opposed to just what you feel is right. You know what I mean? Because you can always try to go with, I love this person and want the fairy tale ending, but the fairy tale ending didn't start with such a train wreck of a beginning. So being realistic with yourself and owning yourself and knowing who you are is really what's going to help channel that. Because I told her, like, it's just like when someone cheats on you, because that's basically what he did. He was cheating. He was lying. He was not being truthful. Not
Yeah.
everybody can handle with infidelity. Not everybody can handle a cheat. Not everybody can stay with infidelity. So you need to be honest with yourself, which is the same thing I said last week. If you don't know yourself and what you're comfortable with, you can't
Mm.
make those decisions. You can't. So you need to
Yeah.
know what you are and be secure in who you are in order to make those decisions. Now, I'm not saying you're going to know it right off the bat. You may have to do some contemplating and maybe some soul searching, and it may just take you some time because you're torn between your emotions and what's logic. But at the end of the day, if you know yourself, I already know I can't do it. If a man cheats on me, I'm out. I can't talk about it. There's no questions. I would love to work things out, but I know who I am. And it's
Yeah.
not fair for me to feel insecure because it's something you did to me when I asked you not to, and you deliberately did it. So
Yeah.
that's going to
Right.
change my whole entire behavior with you. And it's going to change my mindset, and I'm always going to feel inadequate. And I should never feel that way. Nobody should ever feel that way with their person. So I think also getting to know yourself is really going to help someone like her make that decision. And I think she's coming to that decision, and she's been, kind of standing strong with how she feels and learning how to navigate this because this is new, right? Like she's never been through this before. So, she's kind of learning herself at the same time in her
Welcome to the club.
place in life and trying to stand strong in what she feels she should be doing. And I think she's doing the right thing by trusting her instincts.
Look, welcome to the club. You know what I mean? If just being lied to and deceived and cheated, welcome to the club.
Welcome.
It's tough. You know what I mean? Welcome to the club, sis. It's nice that we got nothing but room over here. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but room. Shit is lit over here. You know what I mean? Battered People's Anonymous. Welcome.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like a thing. That is
Like
a
for real.
thing.
Like for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? People find love that way somehow. I don't know, but I Emma, do we have any fun things, any fun questions, anything like that?
Yeah. Speaking of batter, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We
Yo,
got some
first
input
off-
from the public. So
Oh my
Let's
God.
hear it.
open up.
Yes, and we're dying to hear
Questions
it.
for Carter.
Oh my god. So the questions for Carter. Oh, this is my favorite part.
Here we go.
All right.
Can't.
Woo! Let me tell you, people are mean, bro.
Yes.
Ah,
There he
so
goes.
everyone's favorite segment, questions for Carter. We've got some input this week.
Lord.
Gotta put on my
Okay,
glasses.
glasses are coming on. All right, it's getting real.
Lord have mercy.
Lord of mercy.
All right.
Lord have mercy.
First question.
Oh.
For those that don't know, question for Carter. We allow the fans to input and basically give Carter their opinions or ask questions mainly to kind of get an idea or perspective just from his point of view and his wisdom. So this week on question, you said what?
Because I'm so smart.
Yeah, you got your moments.
He said you got your
So,
moments.
all right. First question from Chicky Bell 878. Carter, why would you guys have a chick that has nothing to offer? She answers none of the questions, just sits there and be pretty sweetheart.
Wow. Wow.
Look,
Question for
I'm
you,
reading
sir, not me.
exactly how it is. Question to just sit there and be pretty sweetheart. I'm reading it. Listen.
So why would we have a female on the show?
You guys got a spell check for you said this shit. Man.
Wait. Why would we have a female on the show has nothing to offer, and she should just sit there and be pretty?
She should just sit there and be pretty.
Well, sir and or ma'am, you do not know Miss Archibald from a fucking hole in the wall. Maybe you like holes in the wall, glory holes that you like to get into. I don't know, sir or ma'am. Might be a thing you're into. I mean, I don't know. But you do not know this young lady. And I don't feel like, I don't think I need to defend her because she's here. Nikki, how do you feel about that question?
The question's not for me. The question is for you.
But it's
I
about
would like
you.
for you to give your opinion
Strangely
before
enough,
I
it's
speak
about
on it.
you. Well, I will just simply say that she does have something to offer. because she brought something to the show. You just wrote a comment. I've never heard of you before until she was on the show. So that tells me you had something to say because you saw her. She inspired something in you that made you say, you know what, I have to say something negative about this young woman. So clearly she has something to offer.
Clearly she's doing something right. You got something negative to say.
Right. So what is it, Chicky Bell? Chicky Bell, thank you for your comment. We appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if not, I think we'll be okay.
All right. All right, next question. Neil Dell 4893. So you guys just let a no black person speak for black women now?
Wow.
Oh wow. So I'm not black.
Wow. Yikes. So this is okay.
I guess this is where we are now, bro.
This is what I know. I joke around with the light skin
people that
joke.
are supporting us.
Yeah, I know I joke around with the light skin jokes, right? Like I joke around. I fuck around with the light skin jokes. I do want people to understand there are many shades to us, right?
We are a spectrum.
Right? We are a spectrum, right? And I don't know if you were paying attention, person. She's Panamanian and Trinidadian. I don't know if you caught that when you were listening, right? But she's black. Or as they would say, she's blick.
I'm black.
She's blick. She is blick. Like, and I don't even like really saying that term black per se, because that in itself really wasn't a big thing till like the 1860s. They started calling us black. But
don't even get me started on that. We can have a whole segment on that.
Yeah, we can go all education on them. So I don't like saying that, but because of your small mental capacity, sir and or ma'am, I will simply say she is black. And if you didn't realize, she is a woman, so she's speaking her perspective and her opinion, because here at Banter and Bullshit, we respect everyone's opinion. Opinions are not based on facts, they are based on feelings. And you are right and entitled to your feeling and your opinion, no matter how right, wrong, indifferent, stupid, bigoted, or just blind as it may be. All right. So we have her on the show because she does have something to offer. That's referring to Mr. Chicky Bell. And what is this person's name? Doesn't matter. You don't matter. And to you, yes, she is a woman and she has a right. She is black, so she can speak on black female issues. I can't. I'm not a black woman. I can't speak on it. Mikey can't speak on it.
I cannot.
So of course we rather have a female speak on it. Yep. But thank you once again for your comment as well. You have a wonderful day.
Last question. Carter, can you take anything serious, or is it, let's say, just a joke?
I don't take anything serious. Absolutely. No, I don't. Why would I? Life is too fucking short to take everything fucking serious. Do you want me to walk around just, I'm mad every day, Bill, blah, 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 blah? That's stupid. I enjoy my life. I enjoy the people around me, and I celebrate it because tomorrow I could die. So I don't take everything serious. All right? If you don't like it, guess what? It's so crazy. All you have to do is swipe up or swipe left or close your phone or stick a dick in your mouth. Whatever it is you got to do, you don't have to fucking take me seriously. You don't got to like me. I don't really care. I don't need you to like me. The people that love me are around me. Okay? So I don't need your approval. I don't need you to say, oh, you have to be serious. So no, now you can be jokey. No. What's their name? What's their name?
Linda.
But Linda,
her name is Linda.
Linda, you know what? You got my stepmom's name, so because of that.
Listen, Linda. No, I'm just joking. No, I was gonna say. No, I was going to say maybe she's just asking what things you actually do take serious. And I mean, this is definitely a platform for us to not have to take everything serious. And I think that this is the problem with
Banter and Bullshit.
Right, but this is the issue with social media. People think that what they see, I have a life. I do things outside of here. Yeah. I have a job. I work. Right. Like I have serious things that I do. So it's not just,
take things seriously.
Yeah, you have serious things that your father and your kid's alive. She's an adult. Like you made her, got her this age.
I'm in a relationship. I'm working. I'm out here. I'm doing it.
But I'm outside.
I'm outside. But I also know that it can't always be serious. So maybe your question was phrased kind of just broad and open.
Well, I'm bringing that because it's also text and we don't know how she meant it. I'm defending you, Linda.
You're absolutely right. Like I said, here at Banter and Bullshit, we respect opinions. We're all about it. You know, if I have no problem with you feeling any way you feel. That's fine.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
But just make sure you like and subscribe. That's
You're so
really
annoying.
all right, that's
So
really
annoying.
what it's about. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. All right, that's really it. Anything else, Mr. MIK?
Hey, we got anything for brilliant and bullshit this week?
Do we have anything for brilliant and bullshit? I'm really feeling like, Nikki, have you ever seen something or been a part of something or encountered someone, something, some sort of event that you said to yourself, that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Why did they waste their time? Or that was the most genius move I've ever witnessed. Have you ever seen something so brilliant or something just so bullshit?
I mean, where do I start? Yes.
You just charged her up. Like, let it go.
Yes, I'm in Dallas. First of all, where do I
woke
start?
up. Yeah, right.
You know what's really stupid is waking up to go to work for 8 hours. That's really stupid.
Oh,
So let's start there. I don't feel like we should have to be stuck to a persona of a life that we don't live anymore in this day and age. That's just my serious, honest to God truth. I feel like the 9 to 5 was set up for stay-at-home moms and working men, and that's it. Because that's what America was way back in the day. But it's evolved so much. Women have rights now, and
oh my God,
we
Why?
do. Yes,
Why?
exactly, because we fought for them, duh. So I remember I was working with this younger kid. I call him a kid, but he was like probably in his 20s, like 22. And I had to educate him on women's rights and why, like these reproductive laws and things like that are so important, because women couldn't get a bank account without a man. Like they couldn't do things on their own. We could get fired for getting pregnant. Like that's crazy. So, and he just couldn't understand it. And I said, you people, meaning your generation, you guys don't understand the stuff that people went through before your walk of life came. Like people went through stuff and you don't know what that life is like. And you need to respect older people for putting up and fighting for change, that you're able to celebrate the liberties that they fought for. So the stupidities that I find is getting up and working from 9 to 5 and then answering to somebody when you don't give results that they want you to have.
That's a damn good brilliant and bullshit. I think everybody could agree with you because motherfucker.
That's some bullshit. That is bullshit.
That's some bullshit right there.
That was well said. That was well said. Holy shit! And now you got your margarita over there, and do you have your fine wine close to your body?
Yes.
Okay, so
pinkies up. Is that what we're doing?
I don't know. I got a shot glass. I got a shot glass. I will say this. I heard this. I do not know the person that I heard it from, and it kind of resonates with me. And I've said it to my daughter, and she was like, "Yo, that's deep," and I like it. I do not know the person. So I can't give the person credit, but I will say this. If you're sitting there complaining about something, whether it be your job, whether it be the person you're with, the relationship you're in, and you do nothing about it, you are choosing to keep that situation. You're choosing to be in that situation. You're choosing to be with that person. So, less complaining, better choices. Choose your own happiness. You don't got to accept everything. Salute. That's all I'm saying.
I'll drink to that one.
Oh,
I know that's right.
Ooh.
There we go. Sign it off from Miss Keys Open Doors.
And I am Trinidad and Tobago's son, New York City's nephew, Carter, Y-O-U-N-G. Nikki. You want to do like and I am, and I
nothing.
Like,
you got nothing for us?
No, I'm gonna sit here and look pretty.
Bye, y'all.
Oh! She's just sitting here and looking pretty. She's shutting up. She's shutting up and looking pretty.
She's doing that though.
She's doing her job, damn it.
You doing it good too, girl.
Yo, we thank y'all for showing up and showing out, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. We will see you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
Same Banter and Bullshit channel. Love you. Let's get it. I love this fucking job. If this is